Hey, it's me. Surprise. I don't know. Um, how's it going? How are you doing? Um, I'm doing well. Today's been a good day for me. Um, Surprisingly, uh, quite a few things have happened, and I'm going to do my best to remember what they all were, um, but no promises, because, I don't know, there's something wrong with my brain and it doesn't remember anything. Um, but yeah, anyway. So today is what's it? Oh, it's Sunday, of course. Today's Sunday, um, and it's been for the most part a pretty quiet day. But like I said, some things have happened. Um, there are some things I want to talk about, and I guess I will start with the new game that I've been playing. Um, Now it's not like uh, a typical game, or no, that's not the right word. Like, okay, so usually when I talk about games, like video games, I'm talking about things that you can play on a console or on a computer. This game is also played on the computer, but it's played in the browser. It's a game. Well, it's not. Oh my god, what is happening? Um, it's kind of a knockoff version of a very popular game called GeoGuessr. Now, if you're unfamiliar with GeoGuessr, it's a game. Well, basically, someone made a game out of Google Maps. So it places you in a random location around the world, and you have to figure out where you are based on context clues and the environment. Um, and there are some people out there who are very good at this. You might have seen some viral clips going around the internet of people like instantly guessing where they are. Or maybe you haven't, but yeah, that's the game. And I've been playing a free version of that game because um, I didn't realize that GeoGuessr was something you had to pay for, um, but it is, and I don't want to do that. So um, I've been playing a free version. It's basically the same thing, but it's free. So it's great. And I've been using it to, I guess, familiarize myself with, um, well, I guess the world and its countries, but specifically South Korea, because there is a mode, I guess, in the game where you can just um, guess where you are in the country of South Korea as opposed to the world. And so I've been doing that. I played that quite a bit today, and yeah, it's actually been surprisingly fun. It's a good way to get some reading practice in because I have to read the signs and, other bits of information that I can see to figure out where I am in the country. And yeah, like I said, it's been quite fun. I've been familiarizing myself with the environment, with like the landscapes and, that sort of thing. Um, which has been fun just in of itself because, well, it's fun to explore new places. And to me, at the moment, South Korea is a new place. I have never been there before, but I'm hoping that I'll be able to go during my time at university. But until then, this is like the next best thing. So I have been playing that game a lot today, and yeah, it's been fun, but also educational, and yeah, so that's the thing. I recommend it, even if even if you're not interested in South Korea, you can choose any country. Like you can choose your home country, and you can like challenge your geography knowledge for your home country. Yeah, it's great. It's a great tool. I recommend it. Aside from that, I played something else today. I played Uno with my sister. She ordered a deck of Uno cards from Amazon, and it arrived today. And because the weather was so nice today, all of us in the house spent some time outside. And my sister and I played 4 games of Uno out in the garden. I was not too keen on the idea at first because I didn't want to be sitting in the grass where all the insects are, but it wasn't actually that bad, and we had a good time. In the end, it was a tie. We played 4 games. I lost 2, but I also won 2, and she did the same. Yeah, good times. It was nice to actually spend some time outside, which wasn't just, walking somewhere or, just we're just sitting out in the garden, enjoying the weather, playing some Uno. It was great. So yeah, and then what else? So some uni stuff came up today. In the group chat that I'm in, someone asked if, or like when everybody has booked their slot to pick up their student ID and like all that kind of stuff from when we like arrive. And a conversation came out of that, and I got involved, and I was asking like, oh, where do you do that? Like, how do you do that? And yeah, so we went through that process, and then I was reminded by someone else who is also moving in on the same day as me, because we are both on the early start program. They reminded me that I don't need to go through that process because we'll already be doing it the day that we arrive anyway. So I cancelled what I was doing, and we had our own mini conversation regarding the specifics of that. And turns out, well, okay, so after the initial question, they asked me a follow-up question. They were like, oh, have you booked any slots for any of the early start activities? I was like, oh, no, I didn't realize there were any. And that's when we splintered off and had our own private conversation. And they sent me a screenshot of the email that they received. I've received a very similar one, but I realized that when I registered for this early start program, there were 2 options I could choose. One involved the opportunity to book yourself into these various activities during the first couple of days to get to know people better and stuff like that. And the other didn't involve those opportunities. And that was the one that I took because at the time I was thinking, oh, well, I don't really like the idea of spending that much time with new people straight away. I think I'd be better off just doing things on my own. And so I went with that option. And that was a while ago now. That was a few months ago. Since then, I've realized that obviously I'm going to have to go through that process anyway. I'm going to have to meet new people. I'm going to have to introduce myself and make acquaintances and friends and all that sort of stuff. That's just a natural part of what's going to happen. There's no avoiding it. And so because of that, I'm thinking I might try to contact the university and ask them to put me on the other pathway, the other option, which involved the ability to book into these activities. And very kindly, the person I was talking to about this sent me a link to the page that included or showed off all of the activities that you can book for. And so I have begun writing down, or making a note of the activities that I would be interested in doing, in the hope that tomorrow when I email them asking if I can change, they'll be like, yeah, sure. And then they'll just switch me over, and then I will have a timetable of things I can do and stuff like that. So, yeah. So I'm hoping they allow me to do that. Even if they don't, I think I might still be able to just go to these activities anyway. I don't know. We'll see, but we'll see what they say, and then we'll go from there. But yeah, I'm glad I've kind of changed my mind on that whole situation, because obviously I'm gonna be spending a lot of time with new people. I'm gonna be stepping out of my comfort zone a lot, and I think it would absolutely benefit me to familiarize myself with a couple of people, even if it's just one person, before the main population of the university arrive, so that I have some friendly faces to turn to if I ever need to, or if all else fails and it goes horribly wrong with making friends, which I don't think is going to happen, but the possibility is there. So hopefully I can get that changed. But even if not, I'm still going to try and spend as much time with my new acquaintances as I can. Earlier on in the group chat, people were talking about going to a K-pop event together. Since we're all on a Korean university course, it kind of makes sense for us all to kind of go and do that together. I didn't say whether or not I would yet, because even though I'm interested in Korea, K-pop isn't really one of the reasons why I chose this language. K-pop is fine. I can enjoy K-pop, but it's not something that I'm overly interested in. It's not one of my driving factors, so to speak. But I think it will be fun anyway. I mean, it's like this K-pop party / disco / club thing. I don't really know what it is. It's some sort of event that it involves K-pop. So I don't know. We'll see. I think it's one of those things we have to buy a ticket for, which is fine. I can do that. But I don't know. It will probably be fun. We'll see. I've never been to an event like that. If it is party-esque, I've never been to a party before. I've never been to a bar or a disco or anything like that. So I don't know. I don't. I don't dance. I don't sing. I don't drink. So I don't know what I would do other than just talk to people. But then I can do that anywhere, you know. So I don't know. I'm on the fence about it, but we'll see. If it means I can spend time with, um, you know, the people on my course, then it's probably worthwhile. Yeah. And then I think there was one more thing I wanted to quickly mention, and it was the ultimate betrayal. Yep, I was betrayed today. I was betrayed by my mother and by my sister. We were all downstairs grabbing some lunch, and my sister pulled out a box of miniature muffins, and I clocked those. Like, I saw them, and I was like, oh, well, obviously I'm going to go get one of those. And I approached her and I said, oh, I'll take one of those, thank you. Consider it the big brother tax, because I am her big brother, and I deserve payment for the bullshit that she puts me through. So I grabbed one and I walked away, really happy with myself. And like, yeah, that's right, it's mine now, sort of thing, you know, that sort of attitude. Little did I know that what I thought was a chocolate chip muffin turned out to be a blueberry muffin. But I didn't realize this until later on in the afternoon, when my sister came upstairs to my room, found me, and revealed that information to me. At this point, I had long eaten the muffin. It was gone. And she came upstairs with a smug look on her face, and she was like, how'd you like that muffin? And then I responded, oh, yeah, it was great, thanks. And then she revealed to me that it was not a chocolate chip muffin, and I didn't know how to respond. I felt betrayed, and I was upset. I mean, not really, but I pretended I was upset for dramatic effect. I was very dramatic about it. Because, you know, like, when you go, you go and grab a chocolate chip muffin, you think, oh, this is going to be great. I'm going to enjoy this chocolate chip muffin. And then it turns out the chocolate chips were blueberries, and you're like, what the fuck? I don't want the chocolate chips. And the thing is, the worst part about it is when I grabbed it earlier on, both my sister and my mother knew that it was a blueberry muffin, and they didn't tell me. They knew, and they just let me walk away. And I shake my head at them. That's all I can do. I'm disappointed in myself for not checking, and I still feel betrayed. Anyway, dramatic story aside, I think that is everything for today, so I'm going to call it here, and I will see you tomorrow. Thanks for listening, and good night.